Hello guys, welcome. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, now you can see me. So yeah, welcome to the streaming one more day. Today's day 27th. Yes. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Well, feeling actually a bit cramped. I did leg day today, but I feel good because I actually went through it. So yeah, feeling good. I'm really back to the grind. Yesterday I played my first session. I played at night for a bit, which is something that I'm starting to do. I'm starting to play every day from Monday until Thursday at night. And yeah, tables weren't great, but I played a few tables. As you know, I'm getting back into the grind, and at the beginning I'm taking it a bit slow, but hopefully we can get it. We can start finding some good tables and be back to the full grind in the Vanguard challenge, but also in my usual grind. So let's actually jump into the games. I'm feeling good today. Let's see what the tables bring. I'm curious to see what they have to offer. So yeah, as usual, I'm gonna do the let me bring up the chat first, and I'm gonna spend a bit of time checking what's up in the tables and see if I can bring some good ones. As usual, I like opening some of them on my own because that way I found that you get decent tables by doing that. Usually a fish joins and good things happen. Opa. Let me change. Who's that? Let me change the layout. Now it works. Okay, a guy opening to 3 big blinds. That's usually a good sign. Also with the from Germany. Yeah, definitely a good player to have in your table. He goes for big size. I think a 6 is going to be big. Is this still good enough to continue? Goes for the come on. Okay. Yeah, the come on did feel pretty strong. A good table here. 2 guys from Germany, 3 guys from Germany actually. And over here we see a limp by a guy who doesn't have the full stack. He's also usually the name plus the numbers. It's a sign that we could be facing a recreational. So good work finding 2 good tables. Congratulations to me. Okay, now we're gonna go in for the squeeze for sure. See a fold, 2 folds. Throw the 10 out there. We're feeling like playing today. All loosey goosey we're feeling today. You can, we for the ones who didn't see last stream, I did upload the results for last month in my Twitter account. You can write !BRC graph, and that way you can find the results. I think it was $1,175 that we finished the month with. So yeah, we're not gonna look at the results until the last streaming of the month, which that's going to be the 30th. Yeah, the 30th of this month. And yeah, that's the plan. Worked pretty well for me. Then not looking at the results until the end of the month. So definitely gonna keep that. Let me know what you think. If you guys disagree or agree, I'm gonna do whatever I please. But I'm kidding. I'm always open to hear your opinions. So here we go for a squeeze, and this guy behind cold calls. That's, I mean, man, that's strong range. It's a very strong range. Be kind of careful here. I think it's okay, like with this, with the king of spades, but I don't think I want to just blindly see at range. Calls pretty fast. Oof, and then this jack. Oof. I think it's like, I don't think he's gonna be holding not even king jack. I'm a bit unsure because the range seems very strong. Queens, jacks. Like it could just 10x. Oof, I'm just gonna go for a check. Let's check on. I'm just gonna give up here. Am I being a pussy? Probably. But it feels so strong. Like, I think the range is just too strong. Like a guy with a 13 BPIP in 160 hands. So it's not a huge sample, but it's definitely gonna be on the tight side. He calls an 11.5 big blinds 3-bet, whereas squeeze out of position. Like his range might be tens, jacks, queens, ace king, ace queen, king queen. And versus that range, I think I really want to barrel turn, right? Could even check back flop. And then river, yeah, I don't think I really put pressure. Interesting to play versus these guys. Let me know if everything is working correctly. I have 2 tables open for now. I'm gonna keep it pretty chill with the amount of tables. Yeah, and as I said, focus a bit more on, you know, talking with the chat, if anyone, well, for the ones that do talk. And yeah, just being a bit more chill around the streaming rather than being too stressed sometimes, because yeah, I'm usually playing 5-6 tables in my games. So yeah, doing 4 tables or 5 tables even, like 1 table on the side that I have sometimes when some of them open, I do feel a bit stressed sometimes. And yeah, I don't think I should be prioritizing here the volume rather than just being a bit chill and focusing on entertaining rather than talking through the hands and so on, rather than, you know, just having to take fast decisions. I don't think that's the point. So yeah, I decided from January and onwards I will be playing 2 or 3 tables. I mean 4 tables sometimes, sure, but not as the standard. Okay. Here, well, a pretty strong hand. And I think this kind of board is quite inelastic for him, so I think I just want to go big. Here we find King 8 off that I used as a roll versus this guy. Flop, I decided to check back because it's a hand that, well, doesn't have much backdoor equity. Even though it's a good board too, like we have decent fold equity. After 2 checks though, yeah, I may decide to go 2 streets. Well, I mean, at least 1 street. Could check back turn as well, but... And here King 4 off. We find open blind be blind. I would usually take this, but this might be too much with the rake here in GG. So just gonna stay disciplined. Okay, tens over here. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Hello. So open cut off ace-5, targeting the guy in the big blind. And now well, I wanted to go for the check raise, obviously. Did not happen. And now I think just focus on going big. I don't think I want to go for the check raise. Yeah. Prefer just targeting, well, whatever mid hand he could have here. Like 10x or pocket pairs. I don't think it makes that much sense to use check raise. You have a calling hand in the small blind. Yes, not as the standard, but when I'm trying to target a certain player. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Seems panty though. But whenever, yeah, I'm trying to target, as I said, a weak player. I am playing a calling range. Like it's usually hands that play fine multi-way, you know, like suited hands or pocket pairs. But it definitely makes sense to have a calling range in those spots. Not as the standard though. Like if there are no, if you just play versus fine players, I wouldn't use a calling range. It can be quite tricky to play, but I think it's a good idea to, even though you may not feel too comfortable doing it. Yes, at least start doing in the spots where you think it makes sense, and you will get slowly. Yeah, you will get a bit more comfortable as you play more hands in those kind of situations. Yo, friend, how is your bankroll going? Well, my own bankroll is going well, but the bankroll challenge not that well. I mean, it's going fine. Like we're up to 1,175, so up $175. That was at the end of last month. So yes, I did upload the results in my Twitter account. If you wanna check that out, you can do it in !BRC graph, and you will get the link. I'm just gonna check back here. Okay. Okay, here I went for an open versus big blind. Going for a double barrel, take it down. And here I defended the big blind with 6-4 suited, no luck. So we just check fold. And his queen over here. Definitely 3-betting. Jack 8-7. Well, not the best board. I'm expecting to see some check raises here. He could be holding 10-9 jacks, 8s and 7s as well from UTG. And this hand would suffer a lot versus a check raise, so I'm gonna check back and go from there. I'd rather bet here king queen of spades than his queen of hearts. 2 checks. Okay. I still think checking back is the play here. I think I want to turn this hand into a bluff on the brick on the 7. Probably too much showdown. And once again on the river, probably just taking showdown. I guess weak players here could check ace 10 or king queen down. Even though I don't expect to win much, but yeah. At least splitting sometimes. Here I defend the big blind. Flop 2 pair, not the best 2 pair though. And well, it should be just call. Yeah. I mean, we can check raise sometimes, but I think mainly just check calling is the way. Check turn and river king. We want to overbet. Probably not. We would be targeting. Yeah, I think we can make him fold ace-x if we go overbet. So I think 75. Probably still call ace-10, ace-queen, ace-8 always. If I go for another bet, does he call that? I say, yeah, I think he's gonna have a tough time. Hello, Pablo. Good luck, bro. Thank you. You recommend a white color palette to classify players. I have always had doubts. I normally use 8 different colors. Usually, I'm more of a fan of keeping things simple. So, yeah, like try to. I would try to get it as simple as you can. I'm actually not sure how many colors I use. Let me check. Well, I mean, here I don't have them really well on no, this is yeah, I mean, here in GG I don't have them really yeah, here in GG I don't have them totally like as I usually do. But yeah, I try to keep them pretty simple. And then another thing I would say is try to keep them consistent, because I see some players that tag the players in a way in which they don't even know like very sure like how to tag, because maybe they're tagging they have a two labels that focus on pre-flop play and then another tag that focus on post-flop play. So then, you know, you get spots in which both those two could actually overlap. So can get pretty dicey. So I would try to keep it simple and try to measure one simple thing. Like I usually just go for pre-flop play in my tags. Here I don't like how I play the hand. I should have gone for a big size on the flop. Now we just check. Oh, he had a bluff. Interesting. Well, it worked out well for me. Jack 9 suited opening. Let me do a bit of cleansing around the tables because they are not looking good right now. I feel like in GG they go so fast. Like I open a good table, I play a couple of hands, and then the whale is gone. Okay, it's 3. Sorry, it's deuce. Went for an open. It's 3. I'm just folding, obviously. See, a 3-bet here. Okay, let me put it up. Okay, ace deuce. I think I'm gonna check back. And 9-8, I'm calling in position. Woo. Well, I mean, not great. I mean, well, I mean, it's good. But it's not like we have the nuts. Don't want to be pessimistic. Yeah, I'm gonna bet half pot. See a fold. Yeah, but being deep, like I usually don't like calling many 3-bets because, well, guys are way too tight. But being deep, oof, you can really crush some weak players post-flop. So I think the AB of the post-flop edge goes up significantly the deeper you are. So ace deuce, I went for a check. and on the flop, and then turn. Well, I think he should still be checking many of the ace-x, ace-8, ace-6, ace-4, so this is usually just check back. I can have queen x, I can have queen x too. Now, is he going to call a 7x if I go 75? Not sure. I'll go with it smaller. And now I have only one table open, but I will go back to the lobby and open some new and fresh tables. Yeah, because I don't think this one is a good table. This guy is a short stack, but only 30 big blinds. That's usually not much EV you can get from a short stack. So, and this guy, yeah. Unsure, but I don't think he's gonna be a crazy player or anything, so I'm gonna sit out, and well, that's it for today, guys. Bye. No, just kidding. Let's open tables as usual. Let's see who wants to join me. There are so many players in the pool that it's quite hard to to select tables, because I don't know most of the players, so I'm usually just guessing. How many tables you playing? Well, right now I'm playing 2. As I said, I'm gonna try to play only 3 tables, 2 tables, so I can just focus on, just explaining through the hands, and yeah, like not focusing that much on getting fast to the to the bankroll goal, rather than on just enjoying the process. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it pretty chill. Before I was playing 4 tables, but I sometimes had some tables in the side, and yeah, I was maybe sometimes playing the 4 tables that you see here, and then a couple of tables over there, and that was kind of stressing at times. So yeah, I decided to turn down a bit the amount of tables, and well, let's see how it goes. Queen 4, usually a good idea. This is someone that's likely to be a recreational. Should be focusing though on getting really good tables in the few ones that I do open. Yes, thanks. I agree. I studied at a school where they recommend having several for the thesis. I think a lot of information is required. I like several tables, you mean? Well, I think that's pretty personal. Like the amount of tables you play. Like first, how good you are in multi-tabling. Like I mean, obviously everyone like I can now open 24 tables. But how would I perform? Pretty bad. I can already tell you. I'm not a guy that really plays well in too many tables. And you can, but I mean that's obviously gonna be true for anyone. It just there are players that his level will not go down as much as they open a lot of tables. So that's first. Like I mean, knowing yourself. Secondly, here big blind. Yeah, you see, I'm not good at multitasking. I'm not lying. Yeah, I think I can defend. Okay, so yeah, like knowing a bit yourself. Then secondly, like what are you prioritizing? Because well, it depends. If you want to improve, like if you're in a stage of of your career in which you're mainly focusing on improving, I think you should be playing a low amount of tables instead of playing a lot of tables in order to make a lot of money, because well that's not that's not your goal right now. If you're a 50NL player who wants to turn professional, I don't think you should be playing 8-10 tables. I think you should just focus on playing, because well while you're playing you can learn a lot, but you can learn a lot if you're actually thinking creatively, like if you're actually thinking through the hands, looking for new lines. And if you're just in autopilot mode, you're not really gonna be improving, or you're not even gonna be able to apply many of the things that you're studying. So that's the second thing. And third, well, like if you're playing for rakeback, that's another thing. If you're actually making a lot of money from rakeback, well, then obviously the more you play, the more rakeback you're getting. Therefore, can make sense to increase your amount of tables, even if your EV is going down. And yeah, I'm thinking about those three things to consider. Talking about the second one, like if you're actually in a stage in your career where you're focusing on improving, yes, you can go ahead and I would go ahead and just play a couple of tables. But maybe you're already a settled player that you feel comfortable with your with how you are performing, and you want to mainly focus on making money, then okay, makes sense to just go up. Maybe you play a bit more autopilot, but that's okay. But as you see, it's usually pretty personal. But yeah, you just gotta take time to think through your personal situation and react. I would here like in my usual games, I'm finding that usually after, even when I have 6 tables open, like my game usually goes down, or my focus or the quality of my game usually goes down, and I usually don't take well making a lot of mistakes. They usually I have a hard time letting them go. So I prefer playing lower volume at a higher quality. I feel more comfortable with that. So I have played also a lot of tables, Zoom during my career, but this is the approach I found to be the best one for me. Now you gotta find yours. Okay. Looks like we're playing heads up battle. Ace 3. What should we do? Let's bet. Here I defend the big blind, get a good flop. Ooh, big size. I'm already worried. Can I fall here? I don't think so. Okay. 6x. 6, how good it is. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit better for me. We have also a hand in the other table. Let me show it. And here on the river with the queen, does it make sense to bet? I don't think so. Here I'm going to be bluffing, and the queen deuce I'm just checking. Oh, the 4 deuce I get a call, sadly. Ooh, painful. And the queen deuce. Yeah, I think he just check him, right? Because he bets big. I don't think it really get any value from this. Yeah, I was thinking about calling or jamming. I need to think through a bit more that hand. Yeah, let me play. Woo! I almost spilled my coffee. So yeah, with the queen deuce, well, he goes big on the flop. Usually, yeah, it's pretty scary when a random guy in 15L goes for a big size. I think, yeah. Go for a small size here. Yeah. So it's pretty scary. I think his range is gonna be kind of strong. On the turn 6, though, I think, well, might get a decent advantage of 6x. I don't think he's gonna be betting many 6x big on the flop. Therefore, well, I think actually going for going for a dunk makes sense. And then on the river, well, he still has bluffs because none of the draws did complete. Like he can be holding king 10, king 9, 10 9, 10 8, ace king, ace 10. So So there are definitely a decent amount of draws and strong hands. I don't think he's gonna have that many, and betting for that size. Yeah, it would be pretty weird, I think. So I have the option either to check call, but then since I don't think he's gonna have that many strong hands, going for the check jam and also applying pressure to an ace queen, king queen, aces kings, I think that can make sense. So that was what I thought. I'm a bit unsure though. Like both options could be fine. I think probably jamming is a good idea. Whew. Too many outs. That's too many outs. He's never gonna get there. Never. Easy. Easy money. Yeah, I like the check jam. The more I think about it, because I think it's also pretty likely to be raising too much. Maybe when he has jacks or a 6x, which I don't think he's gonna be holding many of those. But yeah, I think most of the strong hands are just gonna be raising turn. So I like the check jam. Yeah. But let me know in the chat what you think. See a big 3-bet, letting it go. And this table's probably not looking too good. Betting 3 in both tables. Table 3 went for oh, for nice. So now this guy donks. Well. Let's start with a call. Ooh. Here we're finding a 4-bet, a big 4-bet though. Not a fan of calling 4-bets here in GG. Queen 8, I'm definitely gonna call. Let's see what this guy is up to. Now he checks. Okay. To check back, or do they want to extract value? Probably it would depend a lot on how aggressive he is on the river. See, I can extract value from 9x, 910, 9 jacks on draws. For a small size though, right? Now check back. What are you thinking, Armin? Oof, what the hell? I mean, this does not look strong. I think I'm gonna jam it in. Like, how does he play a draw this way? Look like a king or like a bluff for a 9. I think I want to call though. I mean, I could call. I could call. Could call. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure. I'm going to call, I think. I don't know how often it is a king compared to a 9 or a 5. Woo! Thank God it didn't jam. Yeah, I was not expecting many flushes that way. And for that size. Okay, time to get our money back. What the hell? Oof. Oof, that's a tough situation now. If you calls for bet. I mean, just seeing the pool, like how tight they are, I think folding is probably the play, right? Not sure if they're even gonna use. Yep, I think folding is probably the right play. Like, it's well, I don't think it's the move that should be done as the standard, but yeah, I think the the call for bet range there is going to be way too strong. So folding is probably the right play. I've seen that many pros live in Thailand. What is the cost of living there? Yeah, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. That's one of the reasons why so many people go there. But yeah, look, you can live there for less than 1K. It depends obviously on how well you want to live, but he did dunk before with the flush draw. So. See that this is not the best card. I'm gonna check back and reevaluate river. And now I'm bluffing. Just trying to make him fold his highs. Probably don't need to go too big, right? Okay, Ace-8 or king-queen, king-jack. I think this size should be enough. Okay, yeah, tables I have are looking good, so I'm gonna close them and start again. Okay, Queen Jack 10 easily just range bet. And back to zero tables. What should I do? So maybe open some 50 Russian cash. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Okay, okay. Hello, 5 tables. Okay, 3x open race. Probably not the strongest player. Are you kind of close already? 4 big blinds here. Have the heart. I guess with the heart is fine. Now I have 2 options. Are they gonna bet too much? Check too much. Yeah, I think the turn it's really good one for my range. I have 2 options though, either check raising or donking. Both seem reasonable. But yes. You think ace-10 and king-10 not going for the 4-bet? Which hand are you talking about now? Which one? Yeah, I'm a bit unsure. know about which hand you're referring, let me know, and I'm happy to answer. Nice, Argentina, Cordoba. You should visit it, friend. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely. Argentina is a place I want to go. Haven't been there. So yeah, it's in my to do list. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty cheap over there. Is it though? Well, I mean, I guess Cordoba, like how big of a city it is, but like if you go to Buenos Aires or if you go to a big city, I don't think it's that cheap, right? Three betting, oh, a bit too big. So just go 12 big blinds. Opening pretty loose, especially here in Russian cash. I think it's working even better. A lot of multi-tablers who play way too tight. I have to say that I miss a decent amount the hat, way more than I'd like to admit. Be interesting to do the challenge in a place with a hat. What do you guys do? Usually play insights with a hat? Are you most of the viewers here just playing GG as the standard? Trombone here. I think chicken to start. Well, I'm assuming a fish. Just a fish. I think I can check call. Check turn pretty fast. Okay. Ooh, have a hand here. King 4. Okay. And nines. I went for a 3, but this is heads up. Well, I think 1/3 is the way to go. We can also check. Don't expect many stabs here, though. Overall, I think the stabbing frequency is gonna go. It's gonna be too low. Yeah, I imagine I just want to bet. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stay with this this table for the rest of the session. Again, I think I'm gonna play super long today again. As I said, I'm getting back to the grind, and well, I don't enjoy too long sessions. So yeah, probably gonna keep it yeah, somewhat short today. A bit long. Ooh, ho, ho. Hello. What? I was not expecting that. What the hell? I think we've seen a pretty fishy play right now, huh? As fishy as it gets. Was quite fast as well, right? Oh man. Did I talk too soon? Oof. Okay. Okay. 3 deuce. 1/3 or half pot. Both should be fine. Four of hearts. Well, it's decent turn for him. He should be check raising his 5, 5, 6 pretty often on the flop. Not sure how often a player here will do. However, sixes I think is one of the best hands really to barrel. We can get value by ace-x. And river. Well, shouldn't be holding 7. Well, he can be holding 7s and 8s. Yes, 5x. I think it's worth a small bet at least, like a half pot bet. He could be holding 7s and 8s. Not 9s, I don't think. But then he also has 5s, 4x, 2-6, and not really any queen x. Some queen x of hearts, I guess, but yeah. I think overall sixes still has value. And the thin value bets work especially good when people do not check raise, because as a bluff, I mean, obviously, if you do it for value, whatever, that's a hand you were gonna lose anyway against. But yeah, the problem of betting thin with sixes is now him taking a hand like 5-4 and turning it into a bluff. It's a hand that if I check back, I'm just gonna win against. But if he does go ahead and turn into a bluff, now I'm losing because I'm gonna fold. Versus a hand that I would be winning against if I just check back, so that there is a cost in there, which doesn't happen when they do not bluff those kind of hands. And yeah, I wouldn't expect use standard guy here to do that, so you can go ahead and have looser value betting ranges. Yeah, that big size by a 16 BPIP guy. Quite scary, if you ask me. It could be an open versus a guy that is 3-betting 5%. What do you think is the biggest difference between break-even regs and top winning regs? Well, there are many differences, to be honest. If I had to name one, I think adaptation, like being flexible with the adaptations, being able to exploit the different profiles, and not just playing your ABC game against anyone. I think that's true for any top winning reg. Yeah, I'll stay with that one. But yeah, again, there are definitely way more differences. Ace 10, yes, checking. Okay, pretty fishy guy with a 30 BPAP. Check calling. Now, I do think I have value. I think I'm gonna take it. Yes. Like, this would be pretty easy knowing how aggressive he is on the river. So, okay, I mean, I discount any flushes. I don't think flushes are really gonna be playing half pot on the turn. I think they usually going to size up, flop or turn. And then the Queen Jack, well, he could have some of them, but even those are somewhat likely to use a bigger size. So then, yeah, he's gonna be holding way more ace-x with a diamond, king-queen with a diamond, queen-x with a diamond, so many hands that I'm beating. The only reason why I could actually check call there is if he's actually barreling super aggressively on the river, because he could be holding 5-4 with a diamond or even 7-6 no diamond. So if he's gonna keep the aggression very often on the river, I may just check call, check raise. If he's more passive on the river, I prefer just check calling. So that's one of the things why I miss having had here in GG. But well, as a standard, I assume that he's probably not gonna be aggressive enough on the river to justify check calling. So you gotta work with average, yeah, with pool rather than specific reads on the hat when you don't have hat. And yeah, let's play a few more hands. Maybe, yeah, the last round. Ace Queen 6. Checking back versus two players. No protection needed. Well, I mean, there's protection, but when protection is only gonna come from hands that never fold, like, because here we're talking about clubs, and I don't think I'm gonna get enough clubs to fold here to justify betting. I prefer just checking back. And now pretty easy fold. Why don't you give me a new hand? Come on, GG, I wanna play. Okay, so that was it for today. Hopefully you liked the session. It was, again, a short one, but well, today I did feel that while playing less tables, I was able to go a bit better through my thought process, which yeah, I think it's really the goal of this Twitch adventure that I'm having. So yeah, I think that was a good idea. Yeah, turning down a bit the amount of tables that I'm playing. It's gonna be slower in terms of action, slower in terms of getting to the result, but yeah, I think it's going to make the process more fun, both for me and hopefully for us. Sorry, for you too. But let me know in the chat or whatever, in Twitter, in my Twitter account, whatever, how you feel about these changes. Hopefully you like it too, and I will see you again next Tuesday, which is the 14th, if I'm not missing anything. Yeah, 14th. That's right. And yeah, I'm gonna spend actually some time now. Yeah, writing my new blog. We're gonna be doing some New Year goals for this 2025, and I will upload the video as soon as I have some time. But yeah, I will let you know in my Twitter account and then also in Twitch here next week if anything is actually uploaded. Yeah, I'm hoping I have found time by then. So yes, I will see you soon, and good luck at the tables. Bye.